Hello, I'm Andrew Elwood, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review and unboxing of the Apple Watch Pride Solo Loop and asking the question whether this baby is worth the asking price of $99, £99 or €99. So let's start with an unboxing. So prior to this, I'd only ever used a sport band with a buckle. The thing with the Solo Loops though is that the size is static. They do stretch of course, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get it on your arm, but it can't be adjusted like most of the Apple Watch straps. There are a whole range of sizes for the Solo Loops. Apple recommends you use their sizing tool on their website before you buy one of these bands. So I did this originally and ended up getting a size 6 band, but I ended up having to send it back and get a size 5 band instead because it was way too big and rolled around on my arm. Apple do say that if you're on the borderline, that you should choose the smaller of the two sizes. I personally was just above the borderline, so I chose the bigger size. I would say when you're using the sizing tool to pull it really tight on your arm, or you could end up with a size too big. In terms of using this band for exercise, I absolutely love it. I've noticed that the heart rate tracking is way more reliable. I do think the biggest downside of these braided Solo Loops is the lack of waterproofness. If you do get it wet, it takes hours to dry. I definitely wouldn't recommend taking this band swimming or into the shower. I mean, it is totally fine though if you just get it a little bit wet, like when you're washing your hands or you sweat a little. You just don't want to get it completely soaked. In terms of its overall look, it really does look awesome. I say it looks as good in person as it does in the pictures. It goes really well with the navy blue Apple Watch that I've got, although I imagine it goes well with all the different colours. Another cool fact is that all of the Pride braided Solo Loops that Apple has released are actually unique. They have like unique colourings. There's no two that are the same, which is like a really nice kind of feature, I guess, and it kind of like ties in with the whole diversity and pride theme. So, do I think this watch band is worth $99? I would say absolutely not. I just don't think there's any world in which a wrist strap is worth $99. However, asking another question entirely, do I regret buying this watch strap? And the answer to that is no. It looks really cool. You know, the design of it is awesome. It's really eye-catching. It's really colourful, but it's not garish. It's not over the top. It doesn't draw attention in the wrong way. And I do really like the concept of the Solo Loop as well. It is really convenient, just being able to slip it on and not having to like do a buckle up or whatever. I have found as well that when I'm doing workouts, it records my heart rate better. So yeah, just generally, you know, if you can afford it, I would recommend it. Although you probably might want to have another watch strap as well, like a silicone one that you can use for like swimming. I wouldn't want to take this strap into the shower or go swimming with it, for example, just because it does stay really wet. But yeah, anyway, I hope you found that useful. If you enjoyed this content, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, maybe turn on notifications. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Cheers. Bye.